All right, if you're not here for the aesthetics, but you're here for the wisdom, I'm your girly. My name is Sunny. I'm a multi-talented, multi-dimensional, creative being and soul-led entrepreneur. But in plain terms, I'm just known as the abundant bitch. I just want to share with you guys that literally in 2015 to 2017, I had little to no boundaries. I was totally fine being abused by other people and taken advantage of, and I didn't know how to say no worth shit. I would only attract friends into my life that I deemed were too good for me, and guess what? They didn't stick around. And I was taught to believe that isolation really was the cure to everything. Boy, let me tell you how wrong I was, and how wrong all the people that taught me that energetically and spiritually and physically, how wrong they were. Isolation is the biggest lie that we tell ourselves. So every time you want to isolate and leave something behind and leave a community of people behind, not speak to somebody, whatever that is, whenever you isolate, it is a coping mechanism, it is a trauma response, and you are putting yourself in isolation away from community, which goes against like belonging and everything that we are built. I say built like this, but like tribes back in the day would have a community of people. There are tribes right now in Africa that when somebody feels like they don't belong or they don't feel good about themselves, they literally put them in the middle of a circle and they tell them how much they love them. They dance, they celebrate, they ensure that the person feels loved. So if you're in a place and you feel like isolation is the answer, or the reason that, you keep getting abused or the wrong people keep walking into your life is because you can't say no and you don't have boundaries, I want you to know that these things can absolutely be changed. I used to be this person. I used to allow bad things to happen to me. I used to allow myself to isolate heavily and isolate whenever I needed to do healing and, all of these things when my heart really was craving connection and community. And throughout allowing myself to fall back onto old patterns over and over and over again, I basically was choosing that same pattern or that same lesson. So be a baddie, learn from me. Don't spend your life learning your lessons. You don't need to date the same guy in 10 different forms to know that he's an idiot or a jerk or whatever.